Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Collins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Duke's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. He's safe.
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Takes a handoff. It's Richard. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
He's got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Got the back over the middle.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They'll go to the ground. The Blue Devils get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 4. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They get him on the ground, a 6. Red zone down to the 11.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Middle Tennessee's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
Yeah, and I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Weir. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense set for a first down play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Got a man. It's Potts. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Offense gets set for second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to throw its pace. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They go to the ground. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the... Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw. Fires left. It's caught. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Everett. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking. on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Duke! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Middle Tennessee, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Back to throw, it's Pace. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here's the handoff. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Comes out throwing on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Duke. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Middle Tennessee, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air, it's Pace. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
35. Middle Tennessee, 3.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half.
Middle Tennessee, 3.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Going to the running game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Duke! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42. Middle Tennessee, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 10. Here we go. The give to the lone running back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Potts. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Pace. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Everett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Second down coming up.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw its pace. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
It really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right now.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, he'll fire. Pulls it in. It's weird. Busts through behind his pad. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense set on first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This offense doing business in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
On the ground, it's Weir. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He'll throw on third down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Weir. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game.